Have you ever scrolled through your feed and started wondering if you are the only person who checks their bank account before buying something simple like a coffee? It feels like the whole world is flying to Thailand, showing off brand new phones, or casually talking about dropping hundreds of dollars on dinner like it means nothing. And there you are, debating between regular cereal or the cheaper one that tastes like disappointment mixed with cardboard. So what is actually happening here? Are you secretly the one who missed the financial memo? Did the world receive some secret money manual while you were offline? Or maybe there is a magical cash tree somewhere that everyone else has found except you. The truth is much more surprising, and it is definitely not what you imagine. I break down the real stories behind money and personal finance. If you are tired of feeling like everyone else is winning while you are barely keeping up, hit the like button and subscribe. Now let us get straight to the first shock. Recent data shows that around 1 in 3 adults in the country is carrying credit card debt. This is not a small figure. We are talking about millions of people walking around with balances that they cannot clear each month. And here comes the twist. Many of them are not even worried about it. They have convinced themselves that owing money forever is normal. Think about that. While you stress over every bill, there are people who treat their credit card like an endless fountain of cash. They swipe it with the same confidence as someone who just inherited millions. But in reality, they are sinking deeper into a hole with interest rates that can reach 20 to 30%. That dinner they put on their card last month is slowly turning into 2 dinners worth of debt. And this behavior is part of what I call the spend today and let future me worry about it mindset. These people have mastered a strange mental trick. They somehow believe their future self will magically be richer or luckier, as if next year they will suddenly wake up with a higher income and extraordinary discipline. Spoiler, future them will probably have the same paycheck and a lot more stress. But the credit card chaos is only the start. Let us talk about something else that explains why your coworker seems to afford everything even though your salaries are almost the same. Here is a fact that might surprise you. Almost 40% of people have a side hustle, and on average, it brings in around $800 a month. That is not small change. While you are relaxing after work, scrolling, or watching your favorite show, that same coworker might be driving for rideshare apps, running an online store, doing freelance work, or selling products on the weekends. They are giving up rest to earn extra cash. So when you see them going out to fancy places or buying gadgets for fun, keep in mind they are using the money they earned when most people were sleeping. The funny part is many of these side hustles do not cover basic bills. They are more like fun money. It is guilt-free spending because it does not touch their main income. It is like finding cash in an old bag, except it happens every month. But that is just another piece of this puzzle. Have you noticed how some people are great in one area of spending but missing in others? It is like everyone is playing a strange game of financial trade-offs. That friend who is always traveling might be wearing the same few clothes every week. They might shop only at thrift stores or use a phone that looks like it survived the dinosaur era. Then there is the person whose wardrobe looks like it came straight out of a fashion magazine. But the moment you suggest dinner somewhere nice, they become extremely budget conscious. Or you meet someone who recently bought a beautiful house, and from the outside, it looks like they have everything, but inside, they might be living on peanut butter sandwiches because their mortgage is swallowing their salary. This is where human psychology becomes fascinating. We focus on what people show rather than what they sacrifice. We see a new car, but not the extra work hours. We see polished photos, but not the struggles behind the scenes. People make trade-offs just like you. You just do not always see theirs. Someone might have an amazing social life, but no savings. Someone else might have strong savings, but no vacations. Someone might look rich today, but be one emergency away from disaster. And here's something mind-bending. Many people who look financially successful are actually hanging by a thread. They are performing wealth, not living it. They spend money to maintain an image because the pressure to appear successful is real. This leads to the fake rich cycle. People buy things they do not need with money. They do not have to impress people who probably do not even notice. It becomes a performance where everyone is pretending to be wealthier than they actually are. And it does not stop with low-income groups. Even people with high salaries sometimes live paycheck to paycheck because their lifestyle expenses grew faster than their earnings. Social media has taken this performance and turned it into a full-time job. Everyone is sharing their highlight moments. You see vacations, but not the credit card bill. You see new gadgets, but not the overtime hours. People spend minutes capturing the perfect picture of their brunch while hiding the messy parts of their life just outside the frame. It becomes a curated illusion, and our minds fall for it. But here's the twist that shocks most people. Real wealthy individuals often do not look wealthy at all. They drive regular cars, they wear simple clothes, they have nothing to prove. They are done showing off. They focus on safety, smart decisions, and long-term growth, not temporary flash. This creates a strange paradox. The people who look richest might be stressed out and drowning in debt, while the person who looks normal might quietly have more money saved than anyone realizes. Now let us talk about something nobody likes to admit. People start their financial journeys from different positions. Someone whose parents paid for college enters adulthood without debt. Someone else works several jobs to pay tuition and starts life already behind. Someone got their down payment for a home as a gift. Someone else saved for years but still cannot afford one. Some people got lucky with timing. Others entered the job market during recessions. So what looks like equal opportunity is often a maze of invisible advantages and disadvantages that outsiders never see. Here is something that may comfort you. A huge portion of people in the country cannot even cover a $1,000 emergency without panic. These are normal people with normal jobs. So if you sometimes feel overwhelmed, you are not alone at all. Many of the same people who appear to live comfortably online are actually hoping their card does not decline. They are projecting confidence while hiding financial stress. Now let us focus on the difference between people who grow wealth and people who only look wealthy. It is not about earning unbelievable amounts. The key difference is mindset. Wealthy people treat money like an employee. Every dollar saved becomes a tiny worker that grows over time. These workers multiply. They earn while you sleep. Meanwhile, many people fire their dollar workers as soon as they earn them. They spend instantly. They chase quick satisfaction. They choose instant happiness over long-term stability. Our brains love instant rewards. Buying something makes us feel good right away. Saving does not, so it feels like a sacrifice. That is why building wealth is mentally difficult. But long-term wealth comes from delayed gratification, not instant pleasure. It is the opposite of how our brain is wired. There is also a huge myth many people believe. They assume that anyone who looks wealthy must be wealthy, but appearance and reality rarely match. I once knew someone who wore luxury watches, drove a fancy car, and always paid for everyone. People assume he was rich, but behind the scenes, he was transferring balances between credit cards, barely holding everything together. He was performing wealth instead of building it. And then there is family money. This is the invisible force that explains a lot of financial differences. Some people get help with rent, insurance, gifts, or emergencies. These little boosts add up to major advantages that outsiders never see. It is like playing a game on easy mode while others play on the hardest difficulty without even knowing it. But let's return to the psychology behind spending. People often believe spending equals happiness and saving equals missing out. Yet studies show the opposite. Those who have emergency savings, investments, and buffers for the future live calmer, happier lives. Saving does not just make you financially strong, it makes you emotionally strong. The advertising world does everything it can to block this truth. Companies use psychology to make you feel incomplete without their products. They manufacture urgency. They make you believe you need more to feel whole. And with social media, this becomes a constant cycle of comparison. People start competing with each other through purchases rather than progress. Here is the crazy part. Some of the people posting luxury content online are actually in the worst financial shape. They are spending more to keep up the image. They are trapped in a loop of impressing people who are too busy maintaining their own illusions. Meanwhile, people who are genuinely doing well often downplay their lifestyle. This creates a world where everyone assumes everyone else is doing better than them, but nearly everyone is struggling in different ways. It is like a room full of people nodding at a joke nobody understood. Everyone is pretending and nobody wants to admit it. Most people are hiding stress. Most people are performing. Build real wealth, not an image. It will give you a foundation that social media cannot fake, and you will sleep better knowing your money is real, not borrowed or imagined.